ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another video. As promised yesterday, I am going to be playing more Professor Layton, versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. That's not the full title, it's not just Professor Layton, so, yeah. Anyways, guess I should, just get to it then. If anything is, not running well with the stream, then just tell me, because hold on a second, I need to check something. Yeah. I only play with one headphone in, so I need to have mono audio on. Again, this is actually fine at 2, believe it or not. The audio is fairly loud in this. So yep. And if what last time has revealed to me is still true, then this should have saved. Yep, we have saved. Which is epic. No one is currently watching, but so that's unfortunate. But anyways, I wonder if the captions are actually working, because there is a feature on YouTube to have like the automatic captions that just detect what you're saying. Also, I turned the game audio up a little bit since last time. I can't stay, unfortunately, but I wanted to drop by and say hi. Well, hello, Hemet. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna change this to... Okay, I can't change that. Alright, anyways, I'm just gonna play then, and play Bra. And we're in the English courthouse. Again, Edgeworth should feel right at home. I stabbed Hitler. Well, oof. After flying clear across the Atlantic, we finally found ourselves in ye olde London. Nick was stuck working right up to when we left, so he's kinda tired. But I'm pumped and ready to get my sightseeing on. Okay, so this is Maya speaking. Even though he said he was only here for that attorney exchange thing, and wouldn't have to appear in court, he appeared anyway. We still ended up in court, and Nick said I'm the one that would jinx us. I see Maya's got some sarcasm. That's nice. There we go. Anyways, I should probably keep going. Looks like we'll be defending Spella. Alright, I'm ready, and... Jesus, something just felt weird. Now that that's settled, Prosecutor Flinch. Oh crap. We are screwed, are we? Yep, we are just so screwed. Alright. Please briefly outline the case for the court. Yep. That's his opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. The incident took place on a small freighter moored at harbor on the River Thames. The freighter was carrying goods away from London. The defendant illegally boarded the ship and tried to steal some of its cargo. But she was discovered by a crew member and captured by the ship's security guard. So she was caught red-handed. And she violently resisted when found by the crew member. Violently resisted? Indeed, she picked up a steel pipe and hit the crew member on the head. Sounds pretty vicious. How are you, Tristan? Pretty good, how are you? So that's the assault she's accused of. And what did the offendant attempt to steal from the freighter? A stuffed toy, Your Honor. The Blue Badger. It's the Metropolitan Police mascot, PC Badger. PC Badger? Oh, Nick, I want one. I see that mascot made a career for itself in England. Who would have thought? I know, right? Epic. I think we all have a clear picture of the incident now. The prosecution may begin. The prosecution calls its first witness. Please bring him in. There's something fishy about this trial. What speed is this at? Okay, this speed is at 100%, but it feels like this is moving really fast. And there's something even fishier about my client. There isn't an ounce of expression on her face, yeah. I think she was probably possessed or something, but no one's gonna believe that. Hold on. Let me go to options. Nope, those are the only options I have. Alright then. Okay. Confirm. Credibility. Alright, that actually doesn't show you I came to tell you bye. Alright, bye. Okay then, so there's no options that can make the test go faster. Good game choice. Yes. Yes. But 5 people watching I've never had 5 people watching. Of course, it's kind of sad when I'm happy by 5 people watching my stream, but still, I mean, last time I had like 1 most of the time. I better keep my eyes wide open. Yes. Indeed. I might start playing it more.
State your name and profession.
Okay, epic. Witness, yeah, alright, he already said that.
A ship is always at risk at every hour, minute and second. That's where I come in. I am a peacekeeper, the one and only guardian to an otherwise defenseless ship.
That's not your name, but,
The name Smiles. Johnny Smiles. Security Guard Supreme.
I see. Yes. According to the police file, the witness was patrolling the freighter on the night of the crime. Yeah, I was. Patrolling the freighter. And my expertly trained eyes leave nothing unseen. I'll go blind if he keeps smiling like that. Very well, Mr. Smiles. We would like to hear your testimony. Describe what happened during your night patrol. Jesus. Yes, sir. Johnny Smiles will reveal all. There we go. I usually just skip the witness testimony anymore because you see all of it later anyways, so there's really no point in going through the extra time. Plus, I pretty much just press everything, and I don't really care about the specific statements that much. And so, the woman you arrested was... It was the defendant, Espella Cantabella, sir. And as per standard patrolling procedure, good lord, all lights were on and you saw her clearly, Jesus. Is that correct, Mr. Smiles? Yes, sir. I am an expert after all. Huh? Is it just me? Or did he hesitate before saying that? Yeah, he kind of did. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Yes, sir. I hesitated too. I'm starting to talk like that guy. Let us see how skilled our visiting barrister is. Yes. By the way, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Our cross-examination procedure should be the same as anywhere else. But just in case, would you like to have it explained to you? The cross-examination procedure. Should I ask for an explanation? No, there is no need. No, thank you, I'm fine. I press the witness on all suspicious statements to gather information. Indeed. And, when there's a contradiction, I present evidence, just like I always do, indeed. Okay, let's do it, Nick. Yes, let's do it. You mean playing for... What the heck? Paying for... Dude. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Indeed. I've played enough Ace Attorney to know exactly what to do. I don't need to be told how to cross-examine the witness. Dun, 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 dun. That night, I went on patrol as usual. ZZZO.
Hold it!
What do you mean? What's ZZZO? Ah, that's right. It's not something you'd know, not being a security professional. That's our special jargon. It's how we talk about the time in our trade. let me get this straight. Mr. Professional, you're using letters to tell the time? Tristan... Tristan, for you, listen to the song I sent you. I'll listen to it later. ZZZO stands for 2220, which is 10:20 p.m. You could have just called it 2220, or even better, 10:20 p.m. Right, so 10:20 p.m.? That's very accurate. How can you be so sure about the time? Well, that's when the TV show I always watch in the security room ends. TV show? That's kind of an odd time for, a TV show to end. Usually they end, like, at 10:30, or, well, it was something more precise than, like, 10:20, like, maybe 10:45, or 12, or, you know, the intervals of 15, you know, it's, like, not 10:20, but I'll keep going. I meant to do the rounds at 10 p.m., but for a pro like me, it's just a guideline. That doesn't sound very professional. Yeah. Anyways, I was patrolling the ship, like I do every night. Yes. Yes. Your Honor, may I? What is it, Prosecutor Flinch? I would like to get the events straight while referring to this crime scene photo. Oh my god, that's a lot of them. The defendant and the crew member were fighting in the back of the cargo hold, is that correct? Yes, sir. They were fighting right under that emergency light. So items are spilling out of the broken crate. Indeed. That crate was broken by the defendant with a steel pipe. Incidentally, the items we can see spilling out are stuffed toys depicting London's own police mascot, PC Badger. Don't do that, that's racist. I see. The crime scene photo shall be added to the court record. Crime scene photo, a photo of the cargo hold. Touch details to see more. Yep. Epic. The witness may continue his testimony. Nice. My keen ears latched onto some suspicious noises coming from the cargo hold.
Hold it!
And when you heard these noises, you immediately found them suspicious? Stop throwing your hat. That's right. An expert of my caliber can always tell when a noise is suspicious. When my smiley sense starts tingling, it means there's a crime taking place. So can you tell us more about the noises you heard? It was, that's right, the sound of two women fighting. Naturally, I sprang into action. Two women fighting? And I arrived at the crime scene, in the blink of an eye. In other words, you went to the cargo hold because you heard strange noises, is that correct? Yes, that's about it. I'm back to where I started. I sprinted at full speed to the cargo hold, but I was too late to stop the blow.
Hold it!
The blow? The defendant, Miss Cantabella, hit the crew member with a steel pipe, didn't she? Yes, that's right. As I opened the door to the cargo hold, the defendant struck the victim's head. Had I arrived a second earlier, I would have gladly stopped the blow with my own head. I don't think a second would have made much of a difference. Don't take this expert too seriously, Maya. Yeah, I wouldn't. The witness saw the defendant deal the blow, is that correct? Yes, sir. I expertly witnessed the crime with my own sparkling eyes. Is that so? I see. The next moment, I captured the criminal, expertly.
Hold it!
And you claim the assailant was the defendant, Miss Cantabella? Precisely. Naturally, she abandoned all hope, seeing a security pro like myself join the scene. She dropped the steel pipe she was holding to the floor with a clank. I see. That's what a guilty person would do in that situation. Exactly, Your Honor. There's no need to continue this cross-examination. Ugh. Remember Leafy? Yes, I do remember him. Within seconds, I had established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene.
Hold it!
Are you sure you didn't notice anything unusual about the cargo hold? Not a thing. Well, aside from the defendant swinging that pipe around. Could someone else have been hiding in that room?
Objection!
The security guard patrolling the freighter was responsible for checking every corner. He would have spotted an intruder right away. Isn't that so, witness? Yes, I carry my trusty pocket torch for precisely such a task. I'd have noticed anything suspicious in an instant. What is it, Maya? I was just looking at the evidence in the court record. That's, my job. Don't do that again, otherwise I'll sock you across the I'm kidding. And I get the feeling there's something funny about this testimony. You're saying that there's a contradiction? Yes. There's always a contradiction. So that's all he has to say. Well, Nick, what do you think? We managed to get our hands on some new evidence, but pressing alone can only get us so far. Indeed. Yeah. That means it's time to present evidence to the court. Good lord. Present evidence. Compare what the witness is saying with the evidence in the court record. Sometimes they won't match up, and that means they're not telling the whole truth. Right. Thanks, Maya. Come on, you're making it look as if I'm the attorney here. Touch the court record icon to compare the evidence and the testimony. I need to present the evidence that contradicts the testimony. When Maya does that pose and she's sort of sweating, I always think of it as the bruh face, as if she's just looking at you and thinking, bruh. Because she's just disappointed. Okay then, let's try that. Espella may be saying she's guilty, but that doesn't mean this witness is telling us the whole story. Yeah. The thing about attorneys in games in real life is that it's not their job to defend a client if the client is actually innocent. It's their job to defend the client, meaning that if the client isn't innocent and if they know that, they're still gonna do it because that's their job. Have you ever seen the video of the dog that dropped his toy and he got upset? No, I actually haven't. I see a lot of pet videos, so it's kind of strange that I didn't see that. I'm kind of a weird person. I need to uncover the truth myself. Indeed. Only Phoenix could do that. My god. That night, alright, hold on a second. Menu. Let me look at the court record. But can I see the court record without? Okay. I don't. Alright, so I'll use the hint on this, I guess, or.
Hold it!
I don't know. Alright, let me look at the court record, come on. I need to see the court record, come on. Let me look at it. There. Alright, the police records. Suspect Espella Cantabella. Charges, theft and assault. Note, inflicted light injuries. Medical report, light injury, laceration to the back of the head, hit with a long, blunt object. A photo of the cargo hold, touch details to see more. Details. Looks, kinda messy, I guess. Not as messy as a lot of things, but messy nonetheless. Crap, come on. Dude, hurry the frick up. Alright, so I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to use the hint, but I think I'm gonna go without it, frankly. My keen ears latched on to some suspicious noises coming from the cargo hold. I sprinted at full speed to the cargo hold, but I was too late to stop the blow. The next moment, I captured the criminal expertly. Within seconds, I had established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. No, frick, no. She got Epstein. Oh god, no. Yeah, I know. And I'm pretty sure this photo is it.
Objection!
Yep. When the music stops, it means you got the objection correct. You're saying that there was nothing out of order in the cargo hold. Well, that's a bit funny. Huh? The point is, one of the crates in the cargo hold appears to have been tampered with.
Objection!
Ah, that. The defendant must have smashed it. With a pipe. Nothing odd about it. Please take a look at the crime scene photo. There's this broken crate where the fight took place, but also there's another crate here that seems kind of strange, don't you think? I don't know how to say that. This crate, sitting quite a distance away from where the fight took place, appears to have been forced open. Isn't this the sort of thing a security guard should immediately notice? You testified that you established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. So how come you didn't notice something so obvious? Order. That's certainly a serious oversight, particularly for someone claiming to be an expert. Jesus, bruh.
Objection!
Whether the witness is an expert or not, bears no relevance to this case. What matters is that he saw the defendant hit the victim with a steel pipe. What you just said, I'm afraid I can't let that slide. Excuse me? I am an expert guard, focused, thorough, precise, a true professional. To prove it, I will testify once more. You're all dying to know why I ignored that one crate, huh? What? Very well, the witness shall continue his testimony. What excuse do you think you'll come up with this time, Nick? She didn't actually say that, but whatever. Who knows? I've got a bad feeling about this though. Jesus. What did he actually see? I'm sure his testimony won't reveal everything. Alright. And again, I'm skipping the testimony segment because I'm just going to read everything over again anyways. So it doesn't really matter that much. But wait a moment. The security company claimed that the lights were on during the patrol. Yes, that's the official procedure, you see. But those light controls can be such a pain in the... Wait, no, that's not it. I mean, the truth is, an expert like me doesn't need those lights to do his work. Not when I've got this. The focused beam of my trusty torch cuts through darkness like a laser. The witness will refrain from pointing the torch in this direction. Justice may be blind, but I'd rather not be. Oops, sorry, Your Honor. This trusty torch shall be added to the court record as evidence. Torch. Security guard smiles always uses it on patrols, covered in the chocolate fingerprints. What is that? What is it, Your Honor? This pocket torch is covered in something sticky. Ah. It seems my sweet little buddy's been up to some mischief. Sweet little buddy? Do you mean your chocolate? Johnny left sticky fingerprints all over his flashlight. Ugh. Don't look at me, I'm not touching it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Look, whether he's as professional as he says he is doesn't matter. You don't put chocolate fingerprints on your flashlight. That's something even the non-pros know, or the amateurs. It's only natural that I missed the other crate. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on.
Hold it!
According to the rules, the lights have to be on, is that right? Don't spread the news, but between you and me, I'm not very good with light controls on that ship. Even a security expert like me has their flaws, you know? So he just neglected his duty. Didn't you say before that you're focused, thorough, and precise, a true professional? Even the prosecution's on my side. Yes, that's true, of course. Always focused, thorough, and precise, except when I'm cutting the odd corner. I aim to be a well-balanced professional, you know? He must have like several different chocolate bars he only takes like one huge bite out of, then he just leaves the rest, because like he always pulls out a new one, it seems. Yes. Even Flinch looks unsure of how to handle this guy, yeah. There are just some times where the witness is so stupid even the prosecution is on your side. But of course I had this. A guard's best friend in his trusty pocket is his trusty pocket torch. Bruh. A guard's best friend? You mean that flashlight? Flashlight? It's a pocket torch. Ever watch crime dramas? Torchlit night patrols and all that? I've always thought it looked so cool. In fact, that's why I became a security guard. Yeah, that explains why you're so terrible at this. Really? That's a unique reason. By the way, what about the chocolate smudges on the flashlight torch? A well-prepared guard has a torch in his right hand and a chocolate bar in the left. It's like an emergency ration. I'm so hot on security issues that it tends to melt. So the flashlight is covered in fingerprints from a sticky right hand. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to hide the fact that that's his flashlight. I mean, his fingerprints are all over it. Anyone can see that. The emergency light was on mine. I think he meant mind you. So it wasn't dark. I couldn't. So it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. All right. Okay, that makes sense.
Hold it!
An emergency light. The defendant and the crew member fought under that emergency light. Ah, yes, there it is, in the back of the room. Yes, sir. The cargo hold was faintly lit up by that little red light there. Jesus. But the regular lights are on in this picture. Yeah, well, yeah. I switched them on before the police came. What? I didn't want to risk my bright career over my slightly different take on the rules. After all, I am an expert. It's all in the details. You're an expert, all right. An expert in bending the rules. Indeed. I saw the guard stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked.
Hold it!
And you saw that clearly. Crap. Yes, I got there, opened the door, and then bam! That's when it happened. I felt it in my shades. They spoke to me. Johnny, you're looking at a crime here. Yeah. Okay, so is everyone else gone? Pretty much, I guess. Huh? But wait a second. You were wearing sunglasses? Yeah. What's a security guard without a pair of shades? These babies are a part of me. Sunglasses in the dark? Witness, you were patrolling the freighter with sunglasses on? Of course I was. Whatever I do it with style. Is a bit of vanity a crime? Don't you wear your specs for the same reason? Vanity? I wear them because I'm short-sighted, I'll have you know. You've got that right, Flinch. So Johnny had sunglasses on in a dimly lit room. Do you think he actually managed to see anything? Probably not. Nick, check the court record. There might be a contradiction in Johnny's testimony. There has to be. Yeah, good idea. So there might be a contradiction, huh? Yeah, let's check it. Alright, details of the crime photo. Yeet. Security guard smiles, always uses it on patrol, covered in chocolate fingerprints. Light injury, laceration to the back of the head, hit with a long, blunt object. Suspect Dispella Cantabella charges theft and assault. Note inflicted light injuries. Witness, continue your testimony. You mean start it over? And there was no one else in that room. You have Johnny's word for it. Oh no. You mean end it. However, you didn't even notice the other crate. The one here. How can you prove there wasn't someone hiding inside that box? Not a possibility, I'm afraid. Huh? That wharf is fitted with CCTV cameras. Good lord. The recordings from that night have already been examined. My god. Not a single person was seen leaving the ship. If there are security cameras monitoring the ship, what the frick? Then why do they bother keeping Johnny around, Nick? Whoa, whoa, not so loud, Maya. Humph. So there were no other intruders. Yes, sir, that's right. It's not. Oh, God, no. Oh, man, some guard he is. That prosecutor could have at least checked if the lights were on or not. Yeah, you know. Maybe this hasn't all been properly investigated. You think so? In any case, some things the guard said are kinda strange. Let's see what he says when I show him some evidence. Why don't you swear? I don't know. I try to keep it as PG clean as possible, so that way if I actually ever have the have a time to swear where I feel like it makes sense, then you know it's all the more shocking and funny. It's only natural that I missed the other crates. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. The emergency light was on, mind you, so it wasn't dark enough so I couldn't see. I saw that girl standing right in front of the crew member as she attacked. No, right in front. Yeah, alright. I am pretty sure this is it. Because, according to the medical report, not the autopsy report, because she's not dead. But, yeah. I hope Flinch doesn't update it. Light injury. Laceration to the back of the head. Hit with a long, blunt object. Yeah. Because she was hit in the back of the head, so she couldn't be hit in the front of the head. So you mark it for kids. Actually, I don't mark it for kids, because, if I recall correctly, they're gonna remove the comments and the live chat for live streams marked for kids, which if you're gonna remove the live chat for a live stream, then why are you even streaming, to be honest? I mean, you might as well just upload a video. So, no, I don't mark these as for kids, so that people can actually talk in the chats. Also, you never really know what's gonna happen on stream, so if something inappropriate happens, you wouldn't want it to be marked as kids. This guy can solve world hunger with all his chocolate bars, probably. I mean, just give it to the starving children in Africa. They could just eat chocolate. I mean, it's not the healthiest solution, but who said solutions were healthy, right? Alright, let's present this.
Objection!
Yep, and I was right. You're sure the defendant was standing right in front of the crew member? Absolutely. They were facing each other the entire time. Well, that's weird, because it clearly contradicts this evidence. What? What do you mean? According to the victim's medical report, the blow was dealt to the back of the head. The back of the head. Do you understand now? If they were facing each other, there's no way the victim could have been hit from the... Alright, hold on a second, I need to turn this up. Alright, I'm gonna stop doing that. I apologize. Anyways, say 3 bad words for it not to be marked for kids. Frick. Frick. Heck. There you go. 3 bad words. Yes, sir. Okay. He's just so used to it, don't worry. Yeah. They'll get marked as not for kids now. Kappa is not going to care. Or Kappa. Whatever the heck you want to say, I have no clue. Witness, can you offer an explanation for this contradiction? Yes, explain yourself. It's the first I'm hearing of this. Yes, sir, it's strange, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bit strange. I'm totally sure they were fighting face to face. Dun, 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 dun. I swear there's melting chocolate bar on it. It doesn't look like he's lying, but then... Hey, Nick, look at me. No, what the... What are you doing, Maya? Yeah, what are you doing, Maya? What the heck? I was just checking if I could hit the back of your head while you were facing me. It doesn't seem doable, especially for someone as vertically challenged as me. Why would you do that, Maya? How about you keep your dangerous little experiments inside that head of yours, Maya? I kind of like living things. At least we've learned a couple of important things. Oh, God. First, that this witness is unreliable, and second, Mr. Flinch is an idiot, that the prosecution didn't investigate this case properly. If my gut feeling is right, there's much more to this case than meets the eye. Now's my chance. What should I do? Plead not guilty. Wait and see what happens. I'm pleading not guilty. Look, I have to win this trial. I honestly don't care. Your Honor, the offense asserts more that the defendant, Espella Cantabella, is innocent. What? This is foolishness. Just who do you think you are, anyway? Waltzing in here with your ridiculous assumptions? Balderdash, I say. That's not how it was supposed to be. What did he just say? Not how it was supposed to be? So, it was supposed to be me not pointing out contradictions and stuff? In light of this new development, the court's opinion is that the defendant is in no way cleared of suspicion. However, this witness's testimony has been proven to be unreliable. There's more like it. Looks like I'm starting to win over the judge. That's more like it, I mean. Crap.
Objection!
No more. Come on, stop. Don't forget that the defendant admits all charges. Surely her guilt is beyond doubt. The defendant is just a schoolgirl. You can't go on her confession alone. So far, we have established only one thing. That Mr. Smiles is neither an expert nor even a reliable witness.
Hold it!
Who said that? Who said that? In my long 6-month career as a security guard, I'll turn this down a bit, never have my professionalism and expertise been questioned. Isn't 6 months barely past the probation period? Look, this probably makes me sound like a complete idiot, but I actually have no clue what probation means, so I'm gonna look that up, then I'm gonna go back. But yeah, probation. Definition. Again, I am an idiot. Probation. The release of an offender from detention subject to a period of good behavior under supervision. The process of or period of testing or observing the character or abilities of a person in a Alright. I guess, alright. I don't know, Phoenix would know that. I guess. I don't... My phone is not working. There we go. You're saying Goldilocks there is innocent, in other words, that she didn't assault anyone? And that she didn't steal this toy? Isn't that so, Mr. Lawyer? Yes, that's exactly so. Yes, at least. We have yet to see any proof that she tried to steal it. I got you there. Huh? What? Got me how? I have a decisive piece of evidence. His hat? The proof that the girl was trying to kidnap PC Badger. What? You do? Even Flinch is shocked. When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. And what would that be? It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor. Now that you mention it, this mascot does have some sort of an ill-fitting tag attached. What's this engraved on the tag? Is that an address? Oh, you mean there's an address written on there? No, shut up. It would appear to be Scotland's Yards and their telephone number. It is Scotland Yard's mascot, after all, yeah. This tag, it's been ripped from one of the PC Badger toys? Yes, the suspect was caught in the act of nicking this very toy. The tag was ripped off during the fight. But what? Then this tag is... What have we here is the decisive evidence that she was trying to steal the cargo. No way! Bruh. Yeah, no way. I wasn't expecting anything like that. Witness, I was never informed of such evidence. If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it into the police? Hand it into the police? Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor, I am an expert at what I do. And my expert advice to myself was that I'd better keep this as my secret weapon. So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial. Ugh. Looks like Flinch and I are both in uncharted waters now. This tag is vital evidence. It will be added to the court record. I see. You better add that tag. And here he is, just eating his chocolate bar. Defense? Mr. Wright, was it? Yes, Prosecutor Flinch. Your appearance in this court was a very hastily decided affair. That's true. That call from the Attorneys Association came out of nowhere. Perhaps, in all the crap. Were you not instructed to accept the sentence proposed by the prosecution? I think that's illegal, probably. Yeah, I accidentally skipped that previous one, sorry. Come to think of it, Mr. Darklaw did say something about that before the trial. Right, hold up. I'm gonna save this just in case something stupid happens. Yes, I want to save it. There we go. Come to think of... Yeah, I already read that. She's pleading guilty, so there's not much you need to do. I suggest you accept the punishment proposed by the prosecution. Well, why am I even here then? I mean, she could just go to prison. Isn't it withholding evidence? Withholding evidence. As for the witness withholding evidence from the prosecution, it probably is. Of course, the Ace Attorney games aren't exactly accurate. However, they do get some things right, and I am pretty sure that that in their heads they were probably pissed off. It's just that it's not. See, I said piss. I said piss. I said it 4 times now. Four times. They should accept me not marking it as kids now, huh? I mean, come on. What else do you need? Do I need to say accursed? Accursed is an offensive word. I just said it. Accursed. Oh my God! I said it again. Are they going to accept me not marking it as kids now? All right. I don't know. I guess only God knows. That's what you were asked to do. You have convinced us at all of your skill, so your good name will not suffer. Why not simply admit the defendant is guilty and call it a day? Yes, and it will be discarded. The evidence will be discarded. Yeah. Again, the games aren't exactly accurate to real life, but that's kind of part of what makes them fun, is that they're so off the wall and ridiculous. What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Depending on your stance on this matter, the court may now pass the verdict. My stance? That's something I don't need to think twice about. Continue trial, end trial. Of course I'm continuing the trial. The defense requests that the trial continue. What? The defense stands by its assertion that Espella Cantabella is not guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. If that's your desire, then I too have a request to make. Your Honor? Yes, Prosecutor Flinch? The prosecution calls its second witness. And the second witness is... Hey, wait a second, what about me? Come on, guys, don't forget about Johnny. Let me start over from the top, no detail omitted. I suggest that you leave the witness stand and go back to witnessing your crimes on television. Yes. Yes, sir. That guy is such a wimp. Oh, I believe a break is in order. The court will now adjourn for a 15-minute break. Mr. Flinch, prepare your witness. Is that understood? Yes, Your Honor. The defense has no objections. Looks like Flinch finally got serious about this case, and that means the real game starts now, even though the game started like 2.5 hours ago. Oh, you mean the game within the game? Alright, I thought you just meant the game. Do you want to save? Of course I do. I like this little animation right there, that's cute. Phew. Glad the first part's over. That witness was quite a character. You're all characters, come on. I bet he'd love to be one. In a crime drama, he'd end up making it a comedy, though. Yeah. I'd hate it if poor Espella was found guilty because of his shaky testimony. I doubt she will. Jesus Christ. I think I have a mild stroke at like all times, and I just it's just mild enough to where I can function like a normal human being when I'm not speaking, but when I speak, it's just terrible. I don't know. I need to enunciate better. I always like move my mouth like a few millimeters difference, and it just sounds bad. So I just need to get used to opening it up more and changing it so the only sounds that can come out are the sounds I mean to actually say. You know, it's nothing that really matters right now as long as I correct myself in the end. But at least now it looks like we might be able to get Espella a not guilty verdict. Indeed. Yeah, I hope that cheered Espella up a bit. She's probably pissed. You see, I said pissed again. Are you gonna accept the fact I mark this as not for kids now? Huh, Copa? Huh, Copa? Copa? There are untold riches for you, Copa. If you mark this as, if you're okay with this being as not for kids, I'll get you a cookie. Just a really, really nice cookie. You can have it. Don't eat it though. Just put it on your shelf and look at it, and just think about what a sorry son of a bitch you are. I mean, come on, man. It's like, come on. See. Now they're definitely gonna mark this as not for kids. Okay, this is awesome. This is epic. Okay, this is epic. All right, this is a gamer moment. I forgot about Darklaw. Yeah, I think that her name is like a pun too. Every name is a pun. Darklaw, you know. She's reading my newspaper. Your newspaper. Maya started a newspaper publication. Is it about spirit mediums? Maybe it's just me, but she doesn't look pleased. Yep, she's probably pretty mad. Oh, it's you. I appreciate your efforts, Mr. Wright. Thank you. But while I understand you drive to win this case... my drive? This is not the time for your personal ambitions. I told you before, didn't I? That Espella is pleading guilty, and that you should accept the proposed punishment. Well, I shouldn't even be here if she's... if she's proposing that she is guilty, I shouldn't even flip and be here. She should just say that she's guilty. She should take the L. She should go to prison. I shouldn't even be her defense attorney. I don't need to do anything. What can I do? It's like, again, that's something I wonder. It's like, what do defense attorneys do in real life when their client pleads guilty? I mean, do they try to prove that their client is guilty, or do they just sit there and do nothing, or do they try to argue against it? And then, like, the jury decides on a vote. It's like, I'm going to unwillingly defend you. I will unwillingly prove to everyone in this courtroom that you are innocent. Again, unwillingly. That's the important part right there. This incident has already been settled between our school and the police. But, Miss Darklaw, Espella could be innocent. Believe me, it will be in Espella's best interest if you end this trial as soon as possible. The more this trial drags on, the more traumatic it is for the poor girl. I'm sorry. She may be saying that she's guilty, but is she really? In any case, Mr. Wright, we don't want our school being shoved into the limelight because of this case. Good lord. So if you could please refrain from picking at meaningless details such as that toy. Get this trial over with quickly. This is your client's wish, Mr. Wright. I understand. I'll do my best. It's a relief to hear that. Let's go, Espella. Yes, Miss Darklaw. Again, she's not emoting at all. What the heck was that all about? We've been busting our butts in there trying to prove that Espella is innocent, and now she expects us just to give up now? Why are you yelling at me, Maya? But when you think about it, Darklaw is acting very strange. Her own pupil's on trial, and she just stands around reading other people's newspapers. Yeah, what's she so busy reading about anyways? There's nothing about Espella in that paper. Newspaper, Maya's newspaper, the front page article is about jewel thieves in London. Newspaper added to the court record. I see. The break is almost over. We'd better get back. Flinch looked real confident about this new witness. I'm Espella's defense attorney. I'll stand by her no matter what. Alright. I think I'll go for like another 5 or so minutes, and I mean, I know that's not very long, but yeah. You're in my top 5 YouTubers, thanks. The court will now reconvene. Prosecution, is your witness ready? I've actually never heard that before, so it's nice to hear that. Of course, Your Honor. Bailiff, please bring her in. She looks hypnotized. Yeah, that she probably is. If you've watched the last stream, you know that there are witches in this game, so maybe it was the act of those, but we'll just have to wait and see. Oh yeah, is she the... Yep. I've seen this on YouTube. She's that weird baker person who...
My name is Olivia Aldente.
Oh, good lord.
The warm winds of the Mediterranean Sea carry the spicy scent of a seafood stew. A hot Sicilian stew that soothes the hearts of sailors braving the raging waters. Blessed be the Sicilian cuisine and il nostro mare.
I can't wait to see what Phoenix says about this, because he always has the funny comments about everything everyone else does. He's the normal one. Yes, Miss Aldente is employed as a cook on the freighters where the crime happened. She might also be insane. A cook? That's, interesting attire you are wearing, Miss Aldente. I think I know what the judge is thinking right now. This is my work outfit. It gets very hot in the kitchen, you know? Hot in the kitchen. It will be a pleasant change after that coat. Oh, crap. Nice to see the judge is remaining impartial. Miss Aldente discovered the defendant in the cargo hold when she went for supplies. She found Espella? That would make her the crew member that Johnny saw fighting with Espella, yeah. I wonder if it's Espella or her who'd actually be, you know. That is right, Mr. Wright. Miss Aldente was the first person to discover the intruder. Wait, hold on a second. Was she the one who got hit in the back of the head then? That explains why she's acting insane. She acts like she's had a lobotomy. Then she is the victim of assault, hit with a steel pipe. How cruel. If I'd only had my precious kitchen knife with me at the time, you could have committed murder and done something worse than that. I'd have shown her my... I don't know. Nick, look at that. She's an expert potato peeler. Yeah. I think an expert potato peeler would probably just peel the stuff off the potato. They wouldn't need to make, like, paper art. You better watch out around her. Yeah, watch out for the potato peelers. I'll keep that in mind. Al dente is a solid 8.5 out of 10. Yeah. I'm not going to add to that because I'm probably just going to say something really stupid and then I'll get canceled 5 years later, so yeah. Witness, we will now hear your testimony. And with that, I think I'm going to save the game and move on. Because I need to get ready for bed. To so far I've played 2 hours and 39 minutes, so like I'm not a decent chunk of the way through the game, but like yeah. Return to title screen. Unsaved progress will be lost. Well, she's employed as a chef, so she'd have to be you know, old enough. Hold on. I need to check something. Hopefully no. I'm not even gonna touch that. That's what she said. Yep, alright, it's saved. Would you like to exit now? Yes, I would. Alright then, thank you for enjoying. No, not enjoying. I don't know if you enjoyed or not. Okay, she's leaving. Alright then, I'm just gonna leave before this gets even worse. I'll see you in the next stream, hopefully, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Excelsior. For legal reasons, that's a joke.